Yes. Is it right? Is it recording? Yes, it is. Right. Is it right, Vamsi?
Yes, sir. It's recording, sir.
Right. Fine. So, as usually, before we see the new topics today, actually, what we are going to see today, the topics are like this. What is the first solution to the intermodal dispersion, where we are going to study about the graded index optical fiber, and what is the pulse spread given by this graded index optical fiber, and what is the principle involved in the graded index optical fiber, and a simple problem on that, what is the pulse spread actually taking place in the graded index optical fiber. And then we will move to the better solution to the pulse spread. So whatever this we are going to study under the graded index optical fiber is the first solution. This is the first solution to the pulse spread. After that, we are going for the better or the best solution to the pulse spread is nothing but a better solution to the pulse spread, where we are going to talk about single mode step index optical fiber. Best solution is single mode step index optical fiber. And then what is its a single mode step index optical fiber and its structure. And then we will move to the chromatic dispersion. And what do you mean by the chromatic dispersion, and what is the pulse spread is being given by the chromatic dispersion. Then what is the total dispersion caused by the intermodal dispersion as well as the chromatic dispersion, the total dispersion equation. And then the overall the comparison of the pulse spread. Overall, the comparison of the pulse spread, where we are going to comparing the pulse spread of a single mode multimode step index multimode fiber, step index single mode fiber, and grade index fiber. These three kinds of the fibers, what would be the pulse spread caused. All these things we studied, and we are placing at one place all these three fibers pulse spread. So this is what we are going to see today. And as usually, before we go to this topic, and what are the topics that we covered in the previous class very quickly. What is the mode we are defined, the number of modes present in the optical fiber, and the number of modes are being defined by the V number, where V number is also called as a normalized frequency parameter, or simply the capital V number. It depends, it is directly proportional to the numerical aperture and also diameter of the core, and inversely proportional to the operating wavelength. This is what we study. V equal to pi d by lambda NA. And then the number of modes present in the optical fiber, we define that 0 mode, and the maximum possible mode is critical mode. In between, all the modes are going to be present. This is what already we studied. And then what did we do? Intermodal dispersion and a simple derivation we considered. So now this is how the light is being traveled inside the fiber with the number of modes, and how the pulse spreading is taking place. That is what is called as an intermodal dispersion. So for that, a simple derivation we have considered. To derive that pulse spread due to the intermodal dispersion, we have to consider what is the time taken by the zero order mode pulse. Zero order mode reaching the destiny of the fiber. What is the time taken by that? T equals to length by velocity. L by V. Length, L we are considering the length, fiber length. And again, what is the time taken by the critical mode? That is the possible, the maximum mode possible. What is the time? What is that time taken by the TC? Given by L by V cos alpha. So now the difference between TC minus T naught will be the pulse spread delta T. So now what is the V cos alpha? That is what we considered. Cos alpha is equals to the sine is equals to sine theta 1c. What is the sine theta 1c? Theta 1c is the critical incident angle, which is equals to cos alpha c. Theta 1c is equals to what? Theta 1c is equals to n2 by n1, where we consider that n1 sine theta 1c is equals to n2 sine theta 2, and sine theta 2 becomes, whenever the sine theta 1c becomes theta 1 incident angle equals to theta 1c, it becomes 90 degrees refract angle, right? That is n2 sine 90. Then becomes it is sin 91 n2 by n1. Ultimately, cos alpha c is equals to theta 1 c is equals to n2 by n1. So therefore, tc minus t naught, compare, substitute those values. What is that? L by V cos alpha c minus L by V. Cos alpha c n2 by n1. And V is again replaced with V is given by c by n1. Light velocity by the refractive index. So all these modes are traveling in which media? Core media. Core. Whose refractive index is n1. Therefore, V is replaced by c by n1. So these things we are replacing the Tc minus T naught, and we are going to obtain the pulse spread of a step index optical fiber. And we consider that equation, and depends on that equation, we have solved one problem where we obtained the, meanwhile I am going to share the screen. And we got the pulse spread of 84 nanoseconds of the pulse spread we obtained. And what is the effect of this pulse spread on the bit rate? And obviously the bit rate is going to be reduced as the pulse spread is taking place. So now here intermodal dispersion. Yeah, this is what we considered. So this is what we considered in the last class. Already we have completed this one just for a reference. This is what L by V cos alpha c, L by V, and we have substituted and derived that this is the delta T SI. This is the delta T SI, that is nothing but step index optical fiber. This is the step index optical fiber pulse spread. Delta T always represented as a pulse spread, delta T SI. So it is L by 2 C N1 NA square, or it can also be L by 2 C N2, because N1 and N2 are closely equal. Therefore, you can replace it N1 with N2. It makes no difference. So this is what is the pulse spread we are going to obtain from the step index optical fiber, step index multimode optical fiber. And from this, just depends on this formula, just we calculate what is the pulse spread. How much light will a pulse spread that is taking place. Just you take down all these parameters, substitute in the equation. We obtained we got 423.8 nanoseconds for a distance of 5 kilometers, and for a kilometer of the distance per kilometer, it's going to be 84.96 nanoseconds. Now the conclusion point here is, if there is no pulse spread taking place, the fiber can be able to transmit the bit rate of 10 megabits per second. That means 10 megabits or transmit per second. This is the bit rate. In digital term, it is the bit rate, or in analog, it is bandwidth. So it is 10 megabits per second if there is no pulse spread at all. If there is a pulse spread per kilometer is of 84.976 nanoseconds, and now the bit rate has reduced to 9.4 megabits per second. This is what obviously the pulse spread affects on the bit rate possible through the fiber. And now this is what we studied. And what is there any solution to reduce? This is all happening. The pulse spread is happening because of the more number of fibers. So more number of modes present in the fiber. So can we reduce this pulse spreading so that what happens? Pulse spread reduces, the bit rate increases. Ultimate aim is to increase the bit rate possible, right? So can we have the reduction of this pulse spread? Yes, of course, yes. The answer is yes. That is by moving from the step index fiber to the graded index fiber. Now the graded index fiber of a multimode optical fiber of graded index type, earlier multimode fiber of the step index, pulse spread is more. To reduce this one, the better solution, this is called the first solution, not the better. It is a first solution to reduce the pulse spread is going for the graded index fiber. Going for the graded index fiber. So now what is the graded index fiber? Graded index fiber. So it is gradually the refractive index is changing. That is why it is called as a graded index optical fiber. Graded index. What is that index? Refractive index gradually increasing. Whereas in the earlier case in step index optical fiber, the name itself is giving step index. That means the change of the refractive index from the core to the cladding is step. Suddenly it is increasing. That's all. But here from the core to the cladding is gradually increasing. So now to define, to know the meaning of the graded index optical fiber, how it is going to reduce the pulse spread taking place in the fiber. To know that one, we have to know what is the physical phenomena or physical principle is taking place in the step index multimode fiber in the earlier case. So what is happening? 4 modes are there. In the earlier class, we have seen how the modes are being traveled. Let us consider 0 mode, 1, 2, and 3 modes for convenience. 0, 1, 2, 3 modes. Let us consider. So the physical phenomena involving in this for spreading the pulse is they are reaching the other end with different time slots. That is one statement clear. In other words, they are traveling the different distances. 0 mode, less distance, greater than the 0 mode, that is 1 mode, it is slightly greater distance than the 0 mode. Second mode is slightly greater distance than the first mode, and third mode slightly greater distance than the second mode. That means as they are traveling the more distance, obviously they are reaching at different time slots. Because of that, pulse spread is taking place in case of single mode step index multimode optical fiber. This is the physical phenomena or physical problem is taking place in that. So now the solution is, first solution to this is, if we make all the modes 0, 1, 2 and 3 modes, if we make them to reach more or less at the same time, if we make them to reach at the destiny end of the fiber more or less the same, then obviously the pulse spread will be reduced. Pulse spread will be reduced. This is what is taking place in the graded index optical fiber. Nothing more than this. So what is that? We are making all the 4 for convenience 0, 1, 2, 3 modes, trying to reach at the destiny end of the fiber more or less simultaneously. That is what is taking place. How it is possible? We are saying that 0 mode, 1 mode, second mode and third mode, they are reaching at the same time. So it is possible, as I said earlier, that 0 mode is traveling at the smaller distance, 1 mode is traveling at the longer, little bit higher distance, more distance. So here, if we make the velocities of these modes, if we make these velocities of these modes change, if we make those velocities in the sense that 0 mode, as it is traveling less distance, make this velocities lesser. Make the first mode, it is slightly greater distance it is traveling than the 0 mode, just make that velocity slightly greater than the 0 mode. And the second mode is traveling more distance, let us make that mode traveling speed is slightly greater than the first mode. Consider the third mode, it is traveling more distance, therefore let us make that velocity of that mode which is traveling in the third mode, let us make that velocity slightly greater than the second mode. Therefore, if we make them, their velocities differ from 0 mode to the maximum possible mode. That means maximum possible mode has to travel at higher velocity, and the 0 mode pulse or the light beam, a group of light beam, a separate beams which are traveling along the central axis, must travel at lower velocity. critical angle mode has to travel at higher distance than all other modes, then we can say that it is more or less, it is reaching simultaneously. All the modes are possible to reach at the same time. Therefore, how did we calculated the pulse spread in case of the single mode? In case of the step index multi-mode, Tc minus T naught, right? Tc minus T naught in the earlier case. If we make them to reach simultaneously, if you consider Tc minus T naught, obviously that pulse spread becomes less, because more or less they are reaching at the same time. That is possible by making the variations in the velocities of the each mode. That is what is the graded index optical fiber. Graded index optical fiber. How can you vary the velocity of the light beam which is traveling at different modes? How can you vary? So that is why the name itself graded index. Therefore, each mode, its refractive indices or refractive indexes are going to be varied, each changing. That is why refractive index is gradually changing. That is why it is graded index. Therefore, the velocities are going to be varied or changed. Now, the next very important point is, the point in this is the core diameter, the total core diameter is splitted into a fraction of core refractive indexes. I repeat again, this is the important point. How can we have the different velocities when the light travels in terms of modes in the graded index optical fiber? I repeat again, how the velocities of the light which is going to be varied in case of the graded index optical fiber, that is due to the whole core diameter is going to have the different fractions of core refractive indexes, different fractions of refractive indexes. That means the total refractive index of a core. What is that total diameter of the core? 62.5 micrometers. In the first class itself, I have shown you. The diameter of the core is 62.5 micrometers and the total diameter of that fiber is 125 micrometers. The core is half of that. So now this half of that core diameter is having the different refractive indexes layers, different refractive indexes layers. That is what is the fraction of core diameter is present in that core. Fractions, regions, different layers. Those different layers are having the different refractive indexes. So in the fabrication of the graded index optical fiber, it is so difficult to place different layers inside the core region itself, because the core region itself is very small, that is less than the human hair diameter, hair size. Therefore, it is difficult, but nowadays the technology is so developed that it is possible to fabricate such different refractive indexes layers are being fabricated inside the core region itself, which means that different layers with different refractive indexes are present in the core region itself. Core region itself. So here at the central line of the optical fiber axis, I said that it is a zero mode. It has to travel at lower velocity, which means that whatever the refractive index layer that we are placing at the central line of the optical fiber, it should have the more refractive index of that layer. Then obviously refractive index is more, velocity is less. Velocity is less. Right? V equal to C by N. V equal to C by N. N is the refractive index. So at the central line axis of the optical fiber where the zero mode is traveling, where that layer at that very small fraction or very small region of that, where the refractive index layer is very, very higher, refractive index of that layer. So how can you have the small layers which are having the different refractive indexes? It is possible that the dopants are going to be added to that the basic material of the fiber, so that dopants will be added to that, so that the refractive indexes are going to be changed. So in such a way, the refractive index at the zero order mode, that is central axis, refractive index is more, and above that one more layer whose refractive index is slightly lesser than the zero mode, and the third layer, 0, 1, 2 layer, let us say, whose refractive index is still lesser than the first layer, and going for the third layer whose refractive index is still lesser than the second layer, and go to the fourth layer whose refractive index is less than the third layer, and fifth layer whose refractive index is less than the fourth layer, and so on. The last layer, the maximum possible mode, is critical mode, where the refractive index is going to be very, very smaller than the all other modes. Therefore, the light which is traveling at the critical propagation angle, in other words, critical mode of propagation, whose refractive index is very less, therefore its velocity is very high. Therefore, though it is traveling the more distance, having the alpha c critical propagation angle, and it is having the more velocity, therefore they reach at the more or less simultaneously. This is what is happening. Without the diagrams, I have whole explanation I have given to you. Now the whole information, by looking into the diagram, you can easily understand. That's what my intention. So I have given you broadly, you can say the principal operation of a gradient index optical fiber is mainly in 3 points. Number one, gradient index optical fiber is going to reduce the pulse spread by making all the modes into 3. Hello, please. Now, please be attentive to the class and be disciplined. I will show the diagrams. Please listen here. So before I explain without the diagram, if you see the diagrams, you can easily understand. Gradient index optical fiber. Here the first mode has to reach at the other end of the fiber with less velocity, which means refractive index is more at that. So simultaneously, at the highest possible mode is critical mode, whose refractive index must be less, so that it's going to have the high velocity, so that they will reach more or less simultaneously. Let us see. This is what is here. Please all of you see here. Now this is what I have given you in this. We see the input pulse is delivered with within a fiber core in fractions, and each of these fractions is carried out by a different modes. This is what is taking place in the graded index fiber, and the mode propagating along the central line of a graded index fiber, the shortest distance that travels. The mode traveling at the central line of the gradient index fiber, which travels at a shortest distance. Therefore, that has to travel at the lowest speed. Because it meets the highest refractive index as shown in figure. I will tell you. That has shown in the figure. So now this is what is the figure. Here it is. Please see here, these are the different layers. 1, 2, 3, 4 different layers with different refractive indexes. Now you can see here, this is the zero mode. It is traveling less distance, has to travel at a less speed because of the high refractive index of this layer. And the first mode, it is traveling in this curved path, where the refractive index of the second layer is going to be little bit, the second layer is going to be little bit lesser refractive index than this one. Therefore, it is going to travel like this and reaches here. And the second layer 0, 1, 2, second layer, this is the second layer and it is having the lesser refractive index than the earlier two, and therefore the second mode is traveling like this and reaches more or less at the same time. Similarly, at C is there, that is the critical mode, that is the maximum possible mode C. So here it is having the more, it has to travel at the more, travel the long distance or the more distance. Therefore, we have to make the velocity of this is to be very high so that it has to reach at the same times. Therefore, the refractive index, whatever it is traveling, in this case, it is going to be very, very less. The refractive index of this is less. That means the first layer, please all of you see this cursor here. This is the first layer, fraction of core diameter is splitted like this, very fractions. This one is having the very small, this is having the very high refractive index, this layer. And the second layer, slightly lesser refractive index. Third layer, slightly lesser refractive index than this one. Still, third layer, fourth layer, fifth layer, and so on. The refractive indexes from the central to the cladding region is going to be decreasing. Similarly, this below side as well. So whenever the light travels from here, whenever it starts from here, depends on their propagation angles, they have to take this tilt, is it right? So whenever this changes from this refractive index to this one, obviously the direction of this will be like this, and whenever it changes from this layer to this layer, its direction will also change like this, and it travels from this refractive index of this layer and travels like this. It is going to change its direction and goes fastly as the refractive index is reducing. So it is going to take this curve and reaches here. So more or less they are going to reach at the destiny end of the fiber after traveling a distance of L length, and they are reaching the other side of the fiber more or less same distance. So now here, let us see. So now here you can see that some points in this, it is mentioned that, now please see, the mode traveling closer to the fiber cladding, which means that the higher possible mode, which means the mode traveling closer to the fiber cladding, the longer distance it travels and propagates at the higher speed because it meets the lower refractive index. Hence, the fraction of an input pulse delivered by the different modes arrive the receiver more or less simultaneously. Therefore, intermodal dispersion will be reduced. Hence, once the intermodal dispersion reduces, hence its bit rate also, its bit rate increases. Once the intermodal dispersion decreases, bit rate increases. Therefore, what is the pulse spread? What is the pulse spread given by? What is the pulse spread is taking place in case of the grade index optical fiber? So that is the formula is given here. Delta T is the pulse spread of a grade index optical fiber is equals to L N1 delta square by 8C. L, as you know, length of the fiber. N1, there are multi-layers I have shown you. 0 mode refractive index, first mode refractive index, second mode refractive index, and so on to the critical mode refractive index. Addition of all those things, group of refractive indexes, addition of those refractive indexes will be the N1. In other sense, it is the core diameter only, but addition of all the individual refractive indexes of those layers, fraction of core diameter. And delta is the relative refractive index. As you know, delta is a relative refractive index. How can you define this delta? Already you know that numerical aperture is equals to N1 into root over 2 delta. Already we defined. So that is what is the relative refractive index. That is given by N1 minus N2 by N1. N1 minus N2 by N1, or simply it is N2, or sometimes it may also be N. So please see N1 minus N2 by N1, relative refractive index. So, and C is the light velocity, as you know. So, in this, length of the fiber, group of the core diameter, this is a relative refractive index, light velocity. This is the, we are not going to see the derivation of this one, delta T GI. Just you are going to consider directly this equation, and depends on this equation, we are going to solve this simple problem, which can be able to compare the pulse spread of this gradient index fiber with the step index fiber, So now let us see what is this gradient index fiber. First, this is called a first solution to this one. Figure 1, GI, gradient index optical fiber, A refractive index profile. This is the A figure, refractive index profile. Please see, this is the core diameter. It is 31.25 micrometers to 31.25 micrometers. This is the 62.5. So this 62.5 is gradually increased. There are different refractive indexes like this. At this, it is refractive index is this. At this, the refractive index is this. At this, the refractive index is this. At this, the refractive index is this. At this, like this. So refractive index of this is different. The refractive index of this is different, like that. So all the refractive indexes are gradually increasing. Therefore, this is the refractive index profile gradually increasing. This is x-axis, the diameter of the core here. And in y-axis, relative refractive index in terms of the percentages. It is percentage. In the problem, he will be giving the refractive index, relative refractive index in terms of the percentages. Then it is 1% is there. It is nothing but 0.01 is the delta you have to consider. 0.05% is there. It is going to be 0.005 is the relative refractive index. So like that we have to consider. So in terms of the relative refractive index has been given in percentages. It is in fact the numerical aperture. In other words, numerical aperture has been given relative refractive index. So this is the physical layer. Layers are present here. This is how the modes are traveling inside the gradient index fiber. Now let us see, it depends on that formula. We are going to solve one problem and we are comparing this. So now, Vamsi, it is clear. It is up to now we have considered the gradient index optical fiber principle, and directly we considered the pulse spread equation. Vamsi, Triveni, please, any one of you, please respond. Vinit, hello. How many participants are there? 90 people are there. Hello, please respond. Any one of you? Is it okay to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Just now, respond. So till now, what do we see is gradient index optical fiber, its principal operation, and how the layers are being placed inside the core region itself, and how the pulses are being traveled, modes are being traveled, and they are reaching more or less at the same time. Therefore, the pulse spread, we are seeing that reducing than the step index optical fiber. So the step index optical gradient index optical fiber formula we have considered directly, not a derivation like in intermodal dispersion for the step index optical fiber. It is, this is I'm sorry, this is not delta TSI. It is a delta T GI, gradient index fiber. So delta T GI L N1 delta square by 8C, right? So now let's see the problem. A gradient index fiber has N1 is this, delta is this, for a length of 5 kilometers in length, and compute the pulse spreading due to the modal dispersion. Clear? So all the parameters are given. Simply you have to plug all these parameters into this equation, L N1 delta square by 8C. So now please say L is 5 kilometers, N1 is 1.487, delta square is, here it is given 1.71%, it is going to be 0.0171 square by 8 into C is light velocity 3 into 10 power 5 because it is kilometers, it is 5. So in this, what did you get here? 0.9 nanoseconds. So in the earlier case where the step index fiber, we obtained 423 point something nanoseconds for a 5 because the problem is the same problem we consider to compare. Is it right? Compare చేయాలనేసి సేమ్ ప్రాబ్లం ఇక్కడ తీసుకున్నాం. కాకపోతే అక్కడ న్యూమరికల్ అపర్చర్ ఇచ్చారు, ఇక్కడ డైరెక్ట్ గా డెల్టా ఇచ్చారు, రిలేటివ్ రిఫ్రాక్టివ్ ఇండెక్స్ ఇచ్చారు. బోత్ ది సేమ్. ఆ న్యూమరికల్ అపర్చర్ కన్వర్ట్ చేస్తే ఇంతే వస్తుంది. ఓకే, సో ఫర్ లెంత్ ఆఫ్ ద 5 kilometers of the fiber, you obtain 0.9 nanoseconds where it is 423 nanoseconds, and you convert that into a 1 kilometer of the pulse spread. Pulse spread per kilometer is given by delta t. Sorry, again it is GI only. Delta t GI by L, it is 0.9 by 5. It is going to be 0.18 nanoseconds. Now the conclusion point here is, for the same parameters of the optical fiber, the pulse spread per kilometer in case of the step index optical fiber is 84 something nanoseconds. Pulse spread is per kilometer in case of the step index optical fiber 84 nanoseconds. For the same problem of the same parameters of the fiber in case of the graded index optical fiber per kilometer, it is going to be 0.18 nanoseconds. 0.2 other words, let us say. Very less pulse spread. So can we give the conclusion like this? As I said there that as the pulse spread is more, the bit rate is decreasing. So in this pulse spread is less, the bit rate is going to be increased. The bit rate is going to be increased in case of the graded index optical fiber. Therefore, finally, if we use the graded index optical fiber, as the pulse spread is less, we can have the more bit rate compared to the graded compared to the step index optical fiber. This is what. So comparison. So what is this? For the same data of the given problem, pulse spread due to intermodal dispersion of a step index is going to be 84, and the pulse spread due to the intermodal dispersion in graded index optical fiber is 0.18 nanoseconds per kilometer. Therefore, the bit rate is increased in case of the graded index optical fiber. So this is what is the first solution to the step index, first solution to the intermodal dispersion or the modal dispersion. Up to here, the first solution is over. So we define what is the intermodal dispersion. Physical phenomena occurred in the fiber is, as there are more number of modes, they are reaching at the different time slots. Therefore, pulse spread takes place, called the intermodal dispersion. To reduce that one, different layers in the core region itself, those different layers or the regions are having the different refractive indexes. Therefore, their velocities are going to be varied. Therefore, different modes are traveling at different velocities accordingly, and they are reaching more or less at the same time. Therefore, pulse spread is reduced. Therefore, the pulse spread is very small compared to the 84 nanoseconds. It is 0.18 nanoseconds. Therefore, as the pulse spread decreases, the bit rate increases. This is what is the first solution to the intermodal dispersion. Now, the better solution to the modal dispersion is, we are going to talk about the another kind of the optical fiber. That is a single mode optical fiber. అంటే ఇక్కడ ఇప్పటి వరకు మనం రెండు మోడ్స్ ఆఫ్ టూ కైండ్స్ ఆఫ్ ఆప్టికల్ ఫైబర్ స్టడీ చేసాము. ఒకటి ఏంటంటే స్టెప్ ఇండెక్స్ లోనే మల్టీ మోడ్ ఫైబర్ మనం స్టడీ చేసి దాంట్లో ఇంటర్ మోడల్ డిస్పర్షన్ అనేసి మన కంక్లూజన్ ఇచ్చి దానికి ఫస్ట్ సొల్యూషన్ గా గ్రేడ్ ఇండెక్స్ ఆప్టికల్ ఫైబర్స్ చదివి, అది కూడా మల్టీమోడే. మల్టీమోడ్ అంటే మోర్ మోడ్స్ ఉంటాయి. స్టెప్ ఇండెక్స్ లో కూడా మల్టీ మోడ్ వల్ల పల్స్ స్ప్రెడ్ జరిగింది, గ్రేడ్ ఇండెక్స్ లో కూడా మల్టీ మోడ్ వల్ల పల్స్ స్ప్రెడ్ జరిగింది. బట్ గ్రేడ్ ఇండెక్స్ లో అయితే డిఫరెంట్ వెలాసిటీస్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ ది డిఫరెంట్ రిఫ్రాక్టివ్ ఇండెక్సెస్ ఇన్ ద కోర్ రీజన్. మల్టీ మోడ్ అయినప్పటికీ కూడా డిఫరెంట్ వెలాసిటీస్ కాబట్టి పల్స్ స్ప్రెడ్ తగ్గింది. రెండు కూడా మల్టీ మోడ్స్. ప్లీజ్ రిమెంబర్, స్టెప్ ఇండెక్స్ మల్టీ మోడ్, గ్రేడ్ ఇండెక్స్ మల్టీ మోడ్. grade index multimode is the first solution to the intermodal dispersion. The best solution or the better solution for the intermodal dispersion is the next kind of the optical fiber, that is the single mode optical fiber, single mode step index optical fiber. ఇక్కడ రాసిన చూడండి, single mode, the better solution to the mode dispersion is the single mode optical fiber. Single mode అంటే step index లోనే single mode, step index లోనే single mode. దీని మరి physical phenomena, again if you think that as there are more modes in case of the grade index, as there are more modes in case of the step index, if we limit them to a single mode, we can solve the problem. There is no question of pulse spread. Is it possible? Of course it is possible. But you have to pay the price to it. It is very difficult process. It is very difficult process. Fabrication process is very, very difficult. Having the single mode కావాలంటే difficult process. But our developed optical fiber fabrication techniques able to fabricate it one, but the cost of it is going to be little bit higher than the other step index multimode, grade index multimode. Now it is single mode step index. So now ఇక్కడ సింగిల్ మోడ్ ఉన్నట్లయితే పల్స్ స్ప్రెడ్ ఉండదు. ఇట్ ఇస్ వెరీ క్లియర్, రైట్? మోడ్స్ ఉండటం వల్ల పల్స్ స్ప్రెడ్, అసలు మోడ్స్ లేకుండా ఉంటే పల్స్ స్ప్రెడ్ ఉండదు. అంటే ఒక మోడ్ లోనే ఆల్ లైట్ మనం ట్రావెల్ చేసినట్లయితే, పంపించినట్లయితే పల్స్ స్ప్రెడ్ ఉండదు. దిస్ ఇస్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద సింగిల్ మోడ్. సో కెన్ ఇట్, ఈజ్ ఇట్ పాసిబుల్? ఎస్, ఇట్ ఈస్ పాసిబుల్. దట్ ఈస్ ద ప్రొసీజర్ ఇన్వాల్వ్డ్ హియర్ ఈజ్ depends on the V number of modes are present. I defined earlier, V equals to pi d by lambda NA. Depends on the V number of modes are going to be present, directly proportional to the D, and also directly proportional to the numerical aperture, and inversely proportional to the operating wavelength. ఈ మూడు పారామీటర్స్ ని మనం రెడ్యూస్ చేసినట్లయితే టు గెట్ ద సింగిల్ మోడ్, అంటే ఏం చేయాలి? కోర్ డయామీటర్ ని తగ్గియాలి. బికాస్ V నంబర్ తగ్గితే V స్క్వేర్ బై 2 is the number of modes present in the step index. V స్క్వేర్ బై 2, V నంబర్ తగ్గితే మోడ్స్ తగ్గుతాయి. V నంబర్ తగ్గాలంటే ఏం చేయాలి? V నంబర్ డైరెక్ట్లీ ప్రపోర్షనల్ టు ద D ఉంది, సో కాబట్టి D తగ్గించాలి. అండ్ న్యూమరికల్ అపర్చర్ కి కూడా డైరెక్ట్ గా ఉంది, దాన్ని తగ్గించాలి. ఇక్కడ ఇన్వర్స్లీ ప్రపోర్షనల్ ఉంది, కానీ ఇక్కడ వేవ్ లెంత్ పెంచాలి, రైట్? ఈ 3 పారామీటర్ చేసినట్లయితే మనకు మనకు V నంబర్ తగ్గుతుంది. V నంబర్ తగ్గితే it is possible to have a single mode. This is what is happening in the fabrication process of a single mode optical fiber. Single mode optical fiber లో ఏం చేస్తాము? కోర్ డయామీటర్ తగ్గిస్తాము, న్యూమరికల్ అపర్చర్ తగ్గిస్తాము. అంటే ఏంటి? డెల్టా, రిలేటివ్ రిఫ్రాక్టివ్ ఇండెక్స్, డెల్టా ఇన్ పర్సంటేజ్ మనం చూపించాం కదా ఇంతకుముందు y యాక్సిస్ లో, ఆ పర్సంటేజ్ అది తగ్గిస్తాము. అండ్ ఆపరేటింగ్ వేవ్ లెంత్ ఆఫ్ ది లైట్ ఇంక్రీజ్ చేస్తాం, డినామినేటర్ లో ఉంది కదా, ఇంక్రీజ్ చేస్తాం. అలా చేస్తే సింగిల్ మోడ్ ఆప్టికల్ ఫైబర్ వస్తుంది. సో విల్ సీ దట్ వన్, విల్ సీ దట్ సింగిల్ మోడ్ ఆప్టికల్ ఫైబర్. నౌ దిస్ ఇస్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద సింగిల్ మోడ్ ఆప్టికల్ ఫైబర్. సో నౌ ప్లీజ్ సీ హియర్ single mode optical fiber. This is called as a better solution to the modal dispersion. This is called as a better solution to the modal. Why it is called as a better? There is no question of other modes other than the single mode. Therefore, no pulse spread at all. Therefore, it is a better solution to the modal dispersion. So that is nothing but the single mode fiber, step index optical fiber. This is a step index optical fiber. Now, please all of you look into this step index single mode step index optical fibers refractive index profile. This is called a refractive index profile. It is approximately equal to 0.4 relative refractive index in terms of percentage. Typically, for a relative refractive index, typically the value of this is 0.4 percentage. So now you can also see this is a very, very narrow. This is the core diameter, right? to travel a single mode, the whole light has to travel in a single mode, is possible by reducing the core diameter into a 9 micrometers. 9 micrometers. You can also see here in the earlier case 62.5 to 62.5, 31.25 to 31.25, 62.5 core diameter ni మనం ఇంత ముందు మల్టీ మోడ్ లో చూసాం. సింగిల్ మోడ్ కి వచ్చేసరికి the refractive index of the core diameter of the single mode optical fiber is nearly 9 micrometers, or still sometimes it is less than that. Still sometimes it is less than that. So now you can expect that how difficult it is to have such a very small core diameter. Not only that, we have to launch the light into the small refractive index, into the small core diameter of the fiber. It is also very difficult to consider the launching angle, which actually defines what is the numerical aperture. Numerical aperture is also plays vital role here. Therefore, it is very carefully we have to design the optical fiber carefully and get this single mode optical fiber. So now the core diameter of this single mode is 9 micrometers. Now you can see here only one mode, thick line is traveling here 9 micrometers. This whole length is going to be 125, but the single mode only 9 micrometers. This is how you can travel or you can transmit this single pulse into the core diameter of the fiber. So now if you compare the single mode step index optical fiber and the multi-mode step index optical fiber, please remember single mode step index optical fiber, multi-mode step index optical fiber. So the differences are this. That means what are the differences? What is the numerical aperture to the step index single mode? What is the numerical aperture for the multi-mode step index? What is the core diameter of the step index single mode? What is the core diameter of step index multi-mode? What is the numerical aperture for the step index single mode? What is the numerical aperture for the step index multi-mode? Please see here, the core diameter for a single mode step index optical fiber is around 10 micrometers or less than that. Here we have shown 9, around 10 micrometers can be considered core diameter for a single mode step index. For a multi-mode step index, it is going to be 62.5, 50 to 62.5 micrometers diameter of the core of a multi-mode step index. Sometimes greater than that also in multi-mode, please remember. And coming to the single mode, the operating wavelength is single mode. The operating wavelength denominator lo undi kada V number lo single mode రావాలంటే ఏం చేయాలి? Denominator లో V number తగ్గాలి. V number తగ్గాలి, denominator లో పెరగాలి, right? The wavelength, operating wavelength for a single mode is going to 1300 nanometers. The wavelength of that light, the range starts typically at 1300 nanometers. కానీ ఇక్కడ వచ్చేసరికి 650 nanometers. Multi-mode step index lo aithe it starts that operating wavelength of that light starts at 650 nanometers, but whereas here it is at 1300 and above. That is the operating wavelength. And the numerical aperture or the is around 0.4% relative refractive index in terms of the percentage మనం చూసాం కదా, that is 0.4. ఇక్కడ వచ్చేసరికి 1 to 2% ఉండొచ్చు or something greater than that, but here 0.4 or less than that. Numerical aperture should be 0.4 or less than that because V number is directly proportional to NA. So NA should be less so that one mode is possible. Otherwise, modes will be increased. So in the further classes, we can be able to know about what is the critical operating wavelength. This should be wavelength of this much only. If it exceeds, more number of modes are going to be possible. So that critical wavelength and mode field diameter that we'll see it later. So right now, very briefly, today we considered the first solution to the intermodal dispersion under that grade index optical fiber, where the various refractive indexes are going to be present in the core region, whose diameter is 62.5 micrometers, core diameter in case of the multi-mode step index. So different layers, different refractive indexes, therefore more modes are traveling at different velocities and they reaches more or less pulse spread radius. That's what is one point we considered. The better solution to that is the single mode optical fiber, where the core diameter has to be reduced to a very small diameter, that is to 9 micrometers. That is possible reducing the NA, reducing the diameter and increasing the operating wavelength of the light, because V number is directly proportional to the NA and D inversely proportional to the length, wavelength. Therefore, accordingly, we have to reduce that one so that it allows the fiber, it allows the light pulse to travel in a single mode, where pulse spread cannot be taken place. But ultimately, they found that something lesser power or something less possibility of bit rate, again they are getting. Of course, that is better than the grade index and better than the multimode step index, but still reducing. They researched and found that though there is single mode, but there is also a dispersion is taking place. That is what is nothing but a chromatic dispersion. That we will see in the next class. That we will see in the next class. Chromatic dispersion. That is also is cause for reducing the bit rate or increasing the pulse spread. Chromatic dispersion. That we will see in the next class. So till now we have completed the intermodal dispersion. Tomorrow we will see the chromatic dispersion. So I am closing this class here. Yes. Once I am closing the class here. If you have any doubts, you can ask. Otherwise, we can wind it up here. Vamsi?